Hey there, science fans! Today we're diving into the fascinating world of thermodynamics, the science of how energy gets around. It's like physics, but with a focus on heat and how it interacts with other forms of energy. From your refrigerator keeping your drinks cold to your car getting you to school, thermodynamics is at play everywhere. Before we unlock the secrets of thermodynamics, let's take a moment to appreciate the fundamental concepts that make it all possible. These concepts are like the building blocks of a grand scientific adventure, and today we're going to meet the fantastic four of thermodynamics. Let's meet our star players, the heroes of heat, work, temperature, and energy. Each one plays a crucial role in the grand scheme of how the universe operates. First up, we have heat. Heat is a form of energy that we encounter every day, whether we're cooking, staying warm, or even just enjoying a hot beverage. Heat is energy on the move, always flowing from hotter objects to cooler ones. This flow of energy is what makes so many processes in our world possible. Imagine a hot cup of cocoa warming your hands on a chilly day. That's heat in action. It's a comforting and familiar example of how heat transfers from one object to another. Next, we have work. Work is basically what happens when a force makes something move. It's the energy transferred when an object is moved over a distance by an external force. Think of pushing a swing. You apply force, the swing moves, and work is done. This simple action is a perfect example of how work operates in our daily lives. Now let's talk about temperature. Temperature is a measure of how hot or cold something is, but it's more than just a number on a thermometer. Temperature tells us how hot or cold something is. It's a way to quantify the thermal energy within an object or environment. A higher temperature means the molecules inside an object are jiggling around faster. This molecular motion is what we perceive as heat. Finally, we have energy, the ability to do work or cause change. Energy is the driving force behind everything that happens in the universe. Energy comes in many forms like heat, light, and motion. It's the fuel that powers our world. From the smallest particles to the largest machines, it's everywhere and in everything. Whether it's the energy from the sun that warms our planet, the food we eat that fuels our bodies, or the electricity that powers our homes, energy is an essential part of our lives. Understanding these four fundamental concepts, heat, work, temperature, and energy, gives us a deeper appreciation of the natural world and the principles that govern it. They are the cornerstones of thermodynamics and the keys to unlocking the mysteries of how our universe functions. So as we delve into the fascinating world of thermodynamics, keep these fantastic four in mind. They will guide us through the complexities and wonders of this incredible field of science. From the smallest atoms to the vastness of space, the principles of thermodynamics are at play, shaping the universe and everything within it. Let's embark on this journey together and explore the amazing phenomena that these four fundamental concepts help us understand. Whether it's the heat from a rocket launch, the work done by plants during photosynthesis, the temperature changes that cause ice to melt, or the energy transformations that power our daily lives, the Fantastic Four are always at work, making the world a dynamic and ever-changing place. So the next time you feel the warmth of the sun, push a swing, check the temperature, or see a light bulb turn on, remember the Fantastic Four of thermodynamics. They are the invisible forces that make our world come alive. Let's kick things off with the zeroth law of thermodynamics. Don't let the name fool you, it's super important. Imagine you have a thermometer, a glass of ice water, and a cup of hot tea. If the thermometer reads the same temperature when dipped in both the ice water and the tea, after a little time of course, the zeroth law tells us the ice water and the tea are in thermal equilibrium. The first law of thermodynamics is all about balance. It states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. Think of it like a magician who can make a rabbit disappear from a hat only to reappear in another form, like a dove. For example, when you rub your hands together, the mechanical energy of your moving hands transforms into heat energy, making your palms feel warmer. Energy is never lost, it just changes forms. Section 5, the second law, the entropy shuffle. The second law of thermodynamics introduces us to the concept of entropy. Entropy is a fundamental principle that governs the behavior of energy and matter in our universe. It is a measure of the randomness or disorder within a system. The more disordered a system is, the higher its entropy. This concept is crucial in understanding how energy transformations occur and why certain processes are irreversible. Entropy is like a measure of messiness or disorder in a system. Imagine a room that starts off clean and organized. Over time, as you use the room, it naturally becomes messier. This increase in disorder is a manifestation of increasing entropy. The same principle applies to all systems, whether they are as small as a single atom or as large as an entire galaxy. The second law states that the total entropy of a closed system always increases over time. This means that natural processes tend to move towards a state of greater disorder. For example, if you leave a deck of cards on a table, it will eventually become disordered if disturbed. This tendency towards disorder is a fundamental aspect of the universe. Imagine a perfectly organized deck of cards. Each card is in its place, creating a highly ordered system with low entropy. This state of order is not permanent, however. If you shuffle the deck, it becomes more disordered, right? That's entropy increasing. Each shuffle introduces more randomness, increasing the entropy of the system. This simple example illustrates how entropy works in everyday life. The second law also explains why heat always flows from hot objects to cold objects. When you place a hot cup of coffee on a table, it gradually cools down as heat energy flows from the coffee to the surrounding air. This process increases the overall entropy of the system as the energy becomes more evenly distributed, and why it's impossible to create a perfectly efficient engine. In any real engine, some energy is always lost as waste heat, increasing the entropy of the surroundings. This inherent inefficiency is a direct consequence of the second law of thermodynamics. Understanding entropy helps us grasp why certain processes are irreversible, and why energy transformations are never 100% efficient. Section 6, the third law, the quest for absolute zero. This chapter delves into one of the most fascinating and chilling aspects of physics. Get ready to chill out with the third law of thermodynamics. This law is all about the concept of absolute zero, the point at which a system reaches its lowest possible energy state. Absolute zero is the coldest possible temperature, which is minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, or 0 Kelvin. At this temperature, the motion of particles theoretically comes to a complete stop. The third law states that as the temperature of a system approaches absolute zero, its entropy approaches a minimum value. Entropy, often described as the measure of disorder in a system, decreases as the temperature drops. Reaching absolute zero is like trying to catch a shadow. It's theoretically impossible. No matter how much we cool a system, we can never quite reach absolute zero. However, scientists have gotten extremely close, and their work has led to some amazing discoveries. By cooling systems to just fractions of a degree above absolute zero, researchers have been able to observe quantum phenomena that are otherwise hidden. For instance, at temperatures near absolute zero, materials can become superconductors, allowing electricity to flow without resistance. This has huge implications for energy transmission and magnetic levitation technologies. Another fascinating discovery is the Bose-Einstein condensate, a state of matter where particles coalesce into a single quantum entity behaving in unison. This state of matter was predicted by Albert Einstein and Satyendra Nath Bose in the early 20th century and was first observed in 1995. The quest for absolute zero has driven the development of advanced cryogenic technology, pushing the boundaries of what we can achieve in the lab. These technologies are not only crucial for scientific research, but also have practical applications in medicine, space exploration, and computing. As we continue to explore the depths of cold, who knows what other groundbreaking discoveries await us? The journey towards absolute zero is a testament to human curiosity and our relentless pursuit of knowledge. Section 7. Real-world thermodynamics from fridges to life itself. Thermodynamics is more than just equations and theories, it's all around us. Your refrigerator uses the principles of thermodynamics to keep your food cold. Engines in cars and airplanes convert heat energy into mechanical energy to power our vehicles. Even our bodies rely on thermodynamics. We take in chemical energy from food, which our cells break down to release energy for our bodies to function. It's like our own internal power plants. Section 8. The importance of thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is crucial for understanding how energy behaves and how we can use it to power our world. It helps us design more efficient engines, develop new technologies like solar panels and fuel cells, and even understand the delicate balance of energy in ecosystems. Section 9. Conclusion: thermodynamics, the science of energy flow. From the smallest atoms to the largest stars, thermodynamics governs the flow of energy throughout the universe. By understanding its principles, we gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate workings of our world and the amazing power of energy. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, and never stop learning about the wonders of thermodynamics. Stay curious, science fans.